Hi people, how beautiful people, how are you guys doing? I'm gonna make a video really nice to you because I just had a conversation with my friend Danny and we were talking about the reason why I made this video. The last video that I made about going to Zona Colonial and Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic, and there's a reason behind it. Let me get set up, ready to talk, and wait for me. I'll be right back. So people, I am here. Do you like that way? No, let me get closer to you. Bueno mi gente! Hi people, so I am here with your video just talking about, so I had a conversation with my friend and after I post the video, and he was asking me because I wanna be short. He was asking me about the video and he was giving me ideas on what should I do or what he would like to see, and I was just telling him what was the reason or why did I just created that post, that video. I have so many videos for you. Do not worry, it's a lot of content in there, in different countries in the world, different places, but for different reasons. So let me tell you what happened. That video I chose, and let me tell you why. Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic, which is a country that I had 32 provinces. It's gonna be like 32 state, kind of, but it's not state, it's province. And all of them have their different, political stuff, just the government and all of that. You already know that. I am originally from Santo Domingo, which is the capital, which was what I was creating the video. But there's a lot of neighborhoods, let's call it barrio, a lot of neighborhood and places that are dangerous. I am, like I say, originally from the Dominican Republic. And the reason why I started creating those videos is because I just wanted to show you guys how to do it, where to do it, and in a really safe way. Because, I speak the language. I speak Spanish and I speak English, and I could be able to help you out. And I just go for you and tell you what places you should go and what places you shouldn't go. So I've been asking a couple friends, how can I say this? Okay, let me make it clear. I've been seeing a lot of people in the Dominican Republic that are from outside the United States. Let's call it Alemán, Italian, and people from Spain. There's a lot of people from Europe, but there's not many people from actually America. There's no American people, and there is American people. They are not in Santo Domingo or somewhere else. They are in Punta Cana, which is, everybody think Punta Cana is the Dominican Republic. The Dominican Republic, like I say, has 32 provinces. Punta Cana is one of them. But the good things with Punta Cana is like a little, it's like a part of the whole Dominican Republic. People will believe whoever lives in Dominican Republic have just different kind of living. They get paid more, and it's because the tourists that goes there is, like I say, from Europe, United States people goes there. But let me tell you why. In the Punta Cana area, so many people, you will find so many hotels, you will find so many, the police taking care of the island. It's safe. Let's call it that way. It is safe. I'm sorry, my phone is moving. It's the breeze. I didn't know it's going to be moving like this. So in Punta Cana, majority of people that go to Punta Cana, they don't even actually getting to know the island. They're not even actually getting to see the reality of the country. They're just going and staying in a resort, and they just eating and drinking and dancing in there. But they actually are afraid to get out of the Punta Cana area or outside of the hotel because they are afraid. They've been telling me that in my face when I was talking up north with them. What do you mean they're afraid of, Alexandra? Well, they are afraid of getting banned. They are afraid of getting robbed. They are afraid of not speaking the language and not being able to communicate. And I will tell you something. Yes, you are right. You should know the language. You should know what they're talking to you, and you should know when you're getting into. But not every percent is true that you cannot go to the Dominican Republic because you're gonna get killed. Let me tell you why. The video that I created in Santo Domingo, in the Colonial Zone, it is an area, because that's gonna be my job. My job is to go to those safe area for you. I can go to the unsafe one. Even though I'm from there, I don't choose to go to the unsafe area because it's even dangerous for me. Let me explain you later. I chose the Zona Colonial because you can go with no problem. You're gonna find a lot of monuments, a lot of cathedrals, a lot of historic places that is gonna be historic for you to know what's going on, what happened in the country before, when we were slaves and all of that. In the same place, in the same talk. You can go, doesn't matter if you speak English, if you speak French, whatever language you speak, you're gonna be safe in there. There are police around the area, okay? The area is protected. It's not just protected because you guys are coming, but it's also protected because they have to protect the monuments and stuff. So it's a combination of things. You can go to the Zona Colonial, you can do whatever you want there, you can spend time with people, you can be with your phone recording, you can be free. So that is why I chose this as a number one, which is in history. I went to school, I went to college for hospitality, and that was the number one poll they teach me. It's the number one in Santo Domingo. So you go there, no problem. If you wanted to see more stuff, you ask me. There's a lot of monuments, there's more to see. I'm gonna be recording those videos in the near future. But now let me give you the other idea why I say it's not 100% true that if you go to the Dominican Republic, you're gonna get banned, you're gonna get robbed, or you're gonna get all of that. You just gotta choose wisely. You gotta know where you're going. You gotta know where you can go into and where you shouldn't go. For example, I am from Capotillo. Capotillo is the most dangerous place ever in Santo Domingo. The most dangerous one. When I tell everybody I'm from Capotillo, everybody get like, what? She's gonna kill me. You better watch out. That is why I can go into whatever neighborhood and I'm not afraid. In the same place, I choose not to do it. Because I was telling my friend, you see me, right? I look Dominican. I am Dominican. I look like them. I look like every Dominican. I look like my sister, my brothers. I look like my cousins. I look like everybody because we're an island and then we look alike. But it's despite, and it calls my attention. The other day I was in the metro and I should record that, but I'm afraid to record. Let me explain you because of what. You gotta be careful where you are in Santo Domingo. You cannot, or you shouldn't take your phone out. You cannot use jewelry. It's because it calls the attention of the robbery people, of the, the dangerous people, the gangs and people like that. So, and if you don't speak the language and you don't look from there, you're screwed. So if you go with me to Santo Domingo, you're not gonna have no problem. First of all, I'm gonna tell you, don't do this, don't do that. But you don't have to come with me if you don't need to, or if you don't want to, because guess what? I'm telling you right now. Number one thing you should do when you go to one country that you don't know the language, but I'm gonna speak about Dominican Republic. If you don't know the language, number one, you gotta know the language, or you gotta go with someone that knows the language, right? Know the language or know someone that knows the language. Number two, you gotta know where you should go, what place is safe for you to go. Number three, what place is unsafe for you to go and why, right? Number four, what are you able to do while you're there and what you're able not to do. Number five, how you should behave. How you should behave when you are in those places. Number five, you gotta know the food. You gotta know the eating habits. And I think you gotta do your homework before you go there. But don't worry, I'm here. I'm gonna be teaching you the countries I go, and I'm gonna tell you those things. And number seven, the pricing. You gotta know the change. How much is the exchange, the interchange? An example, in the Dominican Republic, $1 is 57 pesos. But with 57 pesos, you don't buy much. With 57 pesos, you can probably buy maybe a juice in some weird places. In the better area, you won't be able to buy a juice. So you will need like $2 to buy a juice. It's kind of the same price. Dominican Republic is dollarized. I have problem always with the people because they've been charging me in dollars where I know that's not the cost, and I've been getting disagreement with them. And the number 8, I think I'm gonna give you 10. Number 8, you gotta know the transportation there, how you can move around. Could you move around in there, in taxi, rent a car, in bus, in motorcycle, and all of that? So in the Dominican Republic, I am Dominican and I don't like to rent a car. It's really expensive. Of course, you're safe, but you're not 100% safe. Let me tell you why. If you rent a car in the Dominican Republic, the price is already too high. You're gonna be renting like $500 in the cheapest places, like $500 a week or a little bit more. Plus the gas. You gotta know the gas too. That's the number 9. Number 9. So when you're renting a car, the gas, you gotta do your math, right? The gas is like almost $5 or $5 and some change, or almost $6 a gallon. You will say, what? Yes, it's almost $6 a gallon, and the traffic is insane. So whatever you doing, you're comfortable, but you're not getting nowhere. You don't even know where you're going, and if you go to a wrong place, remember, you screw. So what I do personally, and if you get scratched, which is gonna be really easy to get scratched in Dominican Republic, the car, you don't know how to drive in there. People don't follow the rule. The traffic is insane. You'll see some video about me. Maybe I'm just gonna post it in here, some video about, so you see the traffic, so you see how crazy the streets are, and loud and noisy and dirty and all of that. I'm not telling all of this for you to get scared. I'm telling you all of this for you to choose wisely. If you wanna go there, you know what you're gonna get into. And if you're gonna go to any country in the world, number 10, you gotta know what to do for fun as well. I don't know, I'm trying to hold this. I didn't know the breeze is gonna be this hot. I'm sorry. So, I hope you like it. I am back. I moved from one place to the other. I was saying so many things that you should know when you go to a country. I'm gonna be recording a video just to talk about the 10 things you should know. You really should know before visiting another country. And I'm gonna be talking about this case, about Dominican Republic. I'm gonna be telling you in that video everything you need to know, so you'll be safe, you enjoy your visit, and you take the most out of it. Going back to my conversation about with my friend, and the Dominican Republic is so easy. So I was telling him it was so easy for the people to find out that I'm not from there. You say, well, you are from there. Yes, I am originally from there, but I don't look like them. But in the same talk, I do look like them. Like I was saying before, it's kind of confusing. My skin tone is different. The way I talk is different because I don't talk like them no more. I talk different because I've been here and I've been used to so many people around me. The way I call it things is so different in the same language. And I'm gonna be teaching you some of that in the next video because I don't want to make it too long for you, and they will know because of the haircut I have. A normal woman in the Dominican Republic wouldn't have that. So in the next video, I'm gonna be writing that down so I can create it for you. I will let you know how Dominican people find out you are not from there. Number 1, you don't speak the language. Number 2, you don't talk like them. Number 3, you don't know where you at. You don't know where to go. You don't know how to do things. Number 4, the way you dress. I was just telling you 4 things and I didn't even talk about anything. So by me not speaking, not opening my mouth, they looking at me, they see the wear dress, the kind of clothes I wear, they say, oh, that's not from here. And that what makes you dangerous. That's why it makes you a target for them in any country you go. So you better watch out, you better be careful. And going back to my subject, I came to this specific place because it's the number one, number two in the island. Number two, it's a lot for you to see in there to enrich your knowledge about the history. There's a lot of history in there. Number four, it's so many. It's like a nice place to be around. You can find anything: hotels, restaurants, clubs if you want to. You have the ocean, and you have a little bit of everything. And of course, it is safe for you. That's the main thing. Doesn't matter what language you speak, you can go there. You're not gonna have no problem because that's a tourist and safe, protected area for you. I just wanted to shop that video for you guys and letting you know I'm thinking about you. And if you want to comment anything, you want to ask me a question about the country, something you see that I didn't talk about, please do not forget to comment down here. I'll be getting back to you. I can even make a video for you, and we're gonna be talking about that later. So please like, subscribe, and hit the bell so when I post another video you see what it's all about. I am Alexa and they call me Roaming Nomad 22, and I am around the world, and my idea is to create those contents because I love it. I'm traveling because I love it, but also I am recording it so you can see through my eyes what I see, and then you know now where to go next, how much you're gonna spend, how you should move around, what food you're gonna see, and so. Please watch my next video. It's gonna be talking about 10 things you should know when you go visiting a new culture, country, or place that you are not used to. So I'm Alexa around the world. We call it Alexa por el mundo. Please, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. My TikTok channel is the same name. You can subscribe to my Instagram and my Facebook if you are there. So you guys have fun. Mwah.